Hey YouTube, it's Dakota back with another video, and today going through a Forex weekly recap. The weekly recap. And what week is it? It's April 12th through April 16th. Getting into basically my performance for the week, the trip positions I put on, and just reviewing it, right? I already went through, I already actually reviewed this week's results. And I'd have to say they were actually pretty poor. And I'm not talking equity wise, I'm not talking trade wise, because I followed all my rules on every trade. It was a losing week, I have to say that. It was a losing week, but it wasn't anything drastic. It's expected losses throughout a sample size. So, not concerned about all that, but process wise, I did absolutely terrible, right? I struggled to follow my daily plan. Struggled with a few things, and basically didn't get the work done. It wasn't as efficient as I could have been, and I know I should have been throughout this past week. So failure on my part, giving myself a punishment for it, and making sure I do everything I need to do next week. And I would have to say it's had to be an organization problem. And just need to be more organized with what I'm doing and not allow myself to basically drift at certain times throughout the day or throughout the week. But basically, this is the first position I took this week. Had a GU opportunity off the 38.2 Fibonacci level. If you want to go ahead and check out the full breakdown of this, you can go ahead and check out the live stream on, I believe, the 12th. You can check out that live stream. You can see the breakdown that I saw on there. You can also scroll up in the Discord server if you want to join the server. The link to that is in the description. Also, while you're down there, you might as well hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload, when I do streams, and all that stuff. Yeah. So now this was the first position. Price scaled down. I cut the trade short because I noticed that price was going to scale down further. Price scaled down and ultimately ended up hitting SL if I would have held on. So happy that I have that rule in place, allowing me to cut my losses short. But that was the first trade that I put on this week. The second trade was at a lower point. I believe this is off the 61.8. Let's look at this on the 15 minutes. So it's just, it makes more sense. The position was taken about here. So this was about when the position was taken, and price just wicked me out. All right, I didn't really have time to react to it because price just went straight down. All right, I don't even think I was like right around the corner from my desk, but price just moved too fast for me to cut the trade early and just hit stop loss. Nothing to be mad about. Like, it was just aggressive movement. Now I have to notice like if what news came out during that time, if news even came out during that time. And be prepared. Make sure I adjust my stop loss in accordance with what's going on in the market. Obviously, I have to backtest that. I can't just start doing that at a live account. All right. So that was the second position. The third position was here off of the rectangular pattern. This was taken closer to the night and or closer to midnight. And while I was asleep, basically price hit SL, so nothing I can do there either. In every single scenario, followed my rules. Setup signal came exactly. They just overshot my entry area and ultimately ended up hitting SL. So it's nothing I can be mad about. All I have to do is evaluate these, see if these are common occurrences in these specific situations, and next time these occurrences happen, be prepared for it and execute the way that I initially planned. So not mad about the trades, not frustrated by those or anything like that. I'm happy with at least the trades that I put on this week. What I'm upset about, like I said, was the process, like not following the last trade that I put on. Actually, let's actually talk about this. The last trade that I put on here, crazy. I did not pre-plan the trade in my I did not pre-plan the trade in my journal. If you don't know my routine, basically the night before I pre-plan trades that I'm looking to take in the morning, the night before, and then the morning of, an hour before I actually start to take trades, I go ahead, reevaluate that setup and see if it's still valid, see if I'm still seeing the same things that I saw overnight. And if it's yes, I do that. Now, I didn't do that for this trade. So, something I'm really upset about with myself, and like pretty much that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't be doing that, right? But I've done it, so have to live with it. Other than that, the week was, I consider this a poor week just because I didn't execute it properly. Like, yeah. So next week, basically the goal is like to follow my plan completely, 100% all the way through. And let me just put it out there. Let me just say it all. So if I look back, when I look back on this one day, the next week, if I didn't do it, you know, I just had an idea, but I won't talk about it. Basically, so next week, every morning, have to have the daily plan completed. The night before, I have to have my trade plans in my trading journal. And obviously, I have to execute my trades properly. Obviously, the confirmations have to be there, right? And also, if my rules say, like, in my trading plan, I have certain criteria where I have to exit the trade early, I have to exit on those. I have to exit in those situations. Okay, that's 4 things, right? And really, only 2 of them are the things I've been struggling with. But I'm gonna include all 4 of those things. Next week, all four of those things need to be checked off. All right, let me say this, Dakota. All 4 of those things need to be checked off next week. What is next week? Next week is the 19th, April 19th to April 23rd, 2021. All right, all 4 of those things need to be checked off. If you forgot them, rewind, listen to what I said. All right, but for everyone watching, I appreciate you guys hopping on. Again, please go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you can keep up with future content. And also check out the description so you can be able to join the Discord server, keep up with all the charts that I post and live streams that I put out, and content that I put out. I'm actually reading this book by, I hope I don't say his last name wrong, Mike Bellafiore. The Playbook. It's a really nice book. I will say, like, if you don't know, if you're not solid in your strategy, don't read it just yet. But there's a lot of good information in this book that I've been reading for about a week now. But yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Catch you guys on Monday on the live stream. Remember, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope everyone has a good weekend, and hope you guys make sure you put in some work.